irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give to Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. First carry for Nick Chubb. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Mayfield on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here.
It was covered by Denzel Ward.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Yo, 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 yo.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
14, Mike 14. I got you. I got you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Curtis Weaver in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mayfield on play action. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Mayfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He finds Beckham, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Kenny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A first down throw for Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And again, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They begin with a run by Penny. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
second down. Here's Penny. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 14. Mike 14. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
60 back to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Dissly, 16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
14's the Mike. 14. Mike 14. Mike 14. Push him back.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
14's the Mike. 14's the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now we've got flags now. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A 5-yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Powers through. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing. Mayfield. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Brooks able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To try again after the sack. Mayfield going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Just a 30-yard punt that time. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mike 14, Mike 14. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 14's the Mike, 14's the Mike.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Trap 60, trap 60. 14, Mike 14. I got him. 14.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 83 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. It's out.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Back to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You don't want it. Pick up the ball.
first down, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Mayfield's pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Odell
number 13.
Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are pouring it on.
The extra point is good.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And
41.
as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete.
Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. It's
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. On 1st and 10, Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
54. Alert! 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 Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Mayfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Mayfield, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
70 line. Mike 17. 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same circuit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have... football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Regular. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Chop it up. 54. You must be getting. Hey! Right there. 54. Right there. 54's Mike. Hurry!
Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
I'm going. 79 Broncos. Mike 14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Rashad Penny. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.